Good evening, everyone. This is actually the first time I'm doing this in English because we have Francis Orban with us, and he will tell us about his champagne that we are tasting tonight, and about the production and about about Francis Orban, about himself, I hope. Yeah. So welcome, Francis.
Thank
really
you.
Nice to have you here.
Really happy to be here with you and to share this experience. It's my first time with you in Sweden, and I like it's always a pleasure to share this experience. And, Magnus is a friend for me and my distributor, and I'm really happy. And exactly. To start in Champagne, it's my grandfather in 1929 started the first owner to Le Grigny, my village, to produce his own grapes in 1929. It's a very long time. It was a long time. But in 1929, it was a very difficult year to start because he had a crack, both, and very, very difficult time. After we have there is a war, Second War.
Second World War.
And it's really my grandfather, Gaëtan. After the Second War, start with large. He is married with my grandmother, Lucienne, and he produced totally 18 hectares. It's a large
18
area. 18. Yeah.
80.
He buys 18. 18. Yeah,
8
1 and 8.
0.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really a big production.
Then. Yeah, exactly. But exactly, he buy some grow terre in English. I don't know say. So some he buy many vineyards. Okay, at this time, because the cost of the vineyards it was not expensive.
Yep.
Not at this time.
Good time to
fantastic.
Yeah, and after I have three children, has my father, my uncle, and my tante, and he produces 40,000 bottles every year. So yeah, and after my father Paul comes in 1970. But my grandfather in Champagne separate the vineyards in three because 3 children.
Yes, okay. Of course. They inherited each.
Yeah, inherited, exactly. So I had of the 7 hectares. 6 and a half. Okay. On the on Le Grigny. Le Grigny is very small village. Okay, 360 people. Very, very small. It's very close to Épernay, at 15 kilometers at the east of Épernay, in the heart of the Valley de la Marne. Heart Valley. It's a beautiful area. If you come in summer, we have a beautiful panorama from the house. Beautiful. And we have essentially planted Meunier grapes, of course, because it's the king grapes of the Valley de la Marne. It's Meunier. When you find the best Meunier grapes.
Is it because of the soil?
Terroir. Terroir is very important. Yeah, the terroir. You can find essentially limestone clay, sandy soil. Essentially, you don't find shock, by example. Shock. No, you don't find. It's certainly on the Côte de Blanc or Montagne de Reims, but we find different limestone clay, more argillous, like white and black argillous. Depend on different exposition, different soil. We have a large different. Lovrenny, you find 80 hectares for the totality of the village. 80 hectares. 90% planted on Meunier, 10%, 8% on Chardonnay, to 1 or 2% on Pinot Noir.
No, I didn't follow. Could you repeat?
Okay, at Lovrenny, my village, you can find 90% of the Pinot Meunier planted.
Okay, so 90%.
90.
Yeah, 90.
And 8% on Chardonnay and 1 or 2% planted on Pinot Noir.
Ah, so Pinot Noir is petit.
No, it's not for the. No, it's not good. You cannot find good wine on Pinot Noir here. It's not. But and when I have good exposition. The exposition is at the essentially south, east, and west. You have beautiful coteau behind the house. You can, yes, beautiful coteau.
And that is your vineyard.
Yeah.
Behind the house.
Yeah, I can share, I think, some pictures if I can try to find. Just 1 minute. If I try to find that, but I don't. Maybe if you could see that, by example, if I can share. You see? You can see?
No, we only see the small thumbnails.
Oh, okay.
We don't see the big.
Big window.
You go in and select the picture and share it.
Yeah, I try, but
you need to open up the picture first.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, maybe. Before you share.
You can see that? Yeah?
No. No.
Okay. So I'm not too good and
no problem.
No problem.
Sorry. I tried, but sorry. But I don't. Okay. Okay. In here? See? You can see?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
It's the coteau behind my house. You can saw one plot of my vineyards in full summer. In summer. The photo. I take these pictures. I think it's enjoyable.
There's a lot of green between.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because we plant some different herb in
yes, herbs.
Yeah. By example, I don't know the name in English, but it's peinture en commun or micro-trèfle. It's the name in French. The name of the grapes.
Okay.
You know, because we have a certification ecologic. We have its name is HVE minimum. It's egg value environmental. You don't use. I don't use any herbicide, any insecticide. we try to work very natural, the most natural possible when it's possible, because every year is so different. If you have many rain, it changed because it's changed down. And we try to adapt every year the work at the vineyards like that. Okay. I see Magnus.
Do you see Magnus?
Okay.
Ser man alla.
Vet du vad jag beställer bara också lite här?
Okay.
Det är Magnus nu.
Då kan jag stänga av
Magnus.
den.
Hej
Hey,
Magnus!
Welcome to our video party and interview with Francis Orban. So you can take over and ask questions now. He's just told us about HVE, haute valeur environnementale. C'est pas prononcé en français.
C'est pas grave.
Haute valeur, ça je sais dire, mais environ...
It looks like
Environmental. It's not easy
he doesn't hear
to say.
us. That's the problem.
C'est difficile. Okay. So is there a big difference between HVE and biodynamic?
Yeah, it's a big difference. Yeah.
Mm.
Because you don't use the same product. Okay. By example, for the biodynamic, you not use only product, and it's in biodynamic you use only natural, like you work with the moon, and yeah, it's really hard to make agile.
It's harder.
More difficult. Yeah,
much more difficult.
More difficult.
Could you actually taste the difference in the wines? When
I have few friends who works in biodynamic, on bio, and I think I think we have a small difference, but each terroir is so different. You cannot compare. If you compare the same plot and the different different work, yeah, you can compare, but it's not easy to compare.
I think there are so many other factors.
Yeah, many factors. Because if you take in the same village, by example, in my village we have 4 different winemakers, but with a different plots. Okay, if you test all the different cuvées, each winemaker, you cannot find the same wine. It's totally not possible.
So, yes. So, what do you find is the biggest challenge for you?
My biggest challenge, I think, my most big challenge was to I don't know if it's good response in English, but to watch
En français.
Yeah, I'm the 4th generation. Okay, and if with my grandfather, I would like to, because my grandfather is my model. Okay, he's the pioneer. I don't know in English the name, but the 2nd generation. But he have made so grow up the domain, and for me, I'm so proud. I like to. J'aurais voulu beaucoup lui montrer ça. And you know.
Oui. Francis säger nu att han hade velat visa sin morfar som skapade det här gården, hur mycket han värdesätter det jobbet. Och att han vill liksom följa upp det. Och det tycker han, det är den största utmaningen. Att hedra den tidigare generationen faktiskt. Gud så vackert sagt. That's very beautiful.
Because my grandfather...
I'm like, I almost have tears in my eyes when I translate it.
Yeah, and yeah, it's my most big challenge actually is convert my domain the most ecological possible. I think it's important challenge. And work with the most important date more barrels by examples, and must work on the barrels actually. Not for different date new cuvée, but I like beneficate and barrels, and yes, I would like to work more with.
So. Where was I? I tried to take the questions in the in the right order, but now when you talk about the barrels,
yeah,
I had a question about the barrels.
Yeah.
What kind of barrels it is, and if it's only Lorban that is.
Yeah, actually, I use 12 barrels because I have buys new barrels at the last harvest. And I have only one cuvée. I use this from make Lorban, but in the near future, in 3 years or 4 years, we need a new cuvée, and another parceller, because Lorban is a parceller from Le Vrigny, 100% Meunier. And we have made in 2019 2 different cuvées, one on the Chardonnay and another Blanc from Le Vrigny, because we have 2 plots on the Chardonnay and we have select one, and another plot in Saint-Eugène, another village where we work. And we have tried to make the same vinification like Lorban in the barrels without malolactic, no filtration, no collage, and to make the difference.
So no filtration.
No filtration, no bâtonnage.
No bâtonnage.
No collage. Just
no
only
collage.
The wine standard is 8 months without intervention.
Okay, so that was also one of my questions. This la fermentation malolactique non provoquée, parce que j'avais pas compris.
Without, yeah. Malolactic.
So that means without malolactic.
Yeah.
For Lorban.
We stop malolactic because we keep more fresher, more acidity. It's very important, essentially for the Meunier, because the wine stand at least minimum 6-7 years. It's really, really important.
Yes. So let's go over to that question about the Meunier, that people say, we've heard that it doesn't age well, the champagne made from Meunier.
The champagne, excuse me, it's the sounds cut.
Les champagnes pur Meunier, ça ne vieillit pas bien. Ça peut pas se garder.
No, I think no, it's not. It's a bide. It's bide for me, because depends on different things. The natural acidity at harvest is really a fact important. It's the first fact, I think, and the terroir like Le Vrigny, Permit, and Saint-Gemme, we have high acidity. However,
yes.
It's not the same things for all the Meunier. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really. It's the Meunier. It's the kind of grape very complex to work. Some depends on the time, because we have a more sensible, by example, for the frost
Okay.
at the spring, but for the botrytis, and but yeah, it's not easy.
Is it so? It's harder to grow Meunier than to grow Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you could choose, would you prefer another grape or
No?
No.
No.
Because the Meunier, it's yours.
Yeah, it's mine.
Do you say Pinot Meunier?
No, we say Meunier only, not Pinot. It's Finnish. You don't say Pinot Meunier.
But
to be different.
Yeah, lots of places you read Pinot Meunier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the explanation was to be very separate the Pinot Noir and the Meunier grapes. It's really important because Meunier is famous. It's a grape with skin black, of course. It's a cousin of Pinot Noir, but we need to have this difference. Is really important to say Meunier, not Pinot Meunier.
He says I'm running out of time. So then I have to ask this question about how old the Meunier can grow. I mean, if it's the wine.
Yeah.
If it can.
How
old?
How grow?
Yes. How old can the plant get?
Yeah.
La vigne.
La vigne. Sorry, I don't have understand.
Est-ce que le meunier peut la plante, comment on dit, la vigne, est-ce qu'elle peut être très vieille ou?
Oui, yeah, okay, sorry.
Elle peut devenir vieille.
Yeah, of course. It's a sense for all the grape variety, like Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. I had the plant from like Orban. It's a single plot I use. The plant of 60 years old.
60?
Yeah, 60. Yeah. And some different other plants and Meunier have like 100 years old. But
100?
it's very, it's really hot.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's raw, okay? My cousin, by example, I have a plant have 80 years old in Coteau.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, would you like to tell us a little bit about the different cuvées that you make?
Yeah, 6 different cuvées. We have 6 different cuvées actually. 4 cuvées only on Meunier grapes. Brut Reserve, of course, extra brut, same station of the Brut Reserve, but with a dosage, with a low dosage at 3 grams. The Rosé, 2. It's a blend of the wine and red wine. We have a single plot. Her name is Leverinat. A whole plot, 55 years old. We use exclusively for the red vinification.
I have a question regarding the rosé.
Yeah.
The red wine. Do you make the red wine?
Yeah, I blend. I don't have a rosé de.
Okay.
And it's a blend. Just. Okay, I many noise.
It's Magnus.
It's Magnus trying to get in. But so you blend the red wine. Is it Meunier or is it?
Yeah, no, Meunier only.
Only Meunier.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's we have a single plot. First name is La Vérinate. It's a very small 12 R, just a few roads of the vineyards, and we select only the grapes the most mature for make the red wine.
How many bottles rosé do you make?
4,000 bottles, and I can increase the next year. I increase the next year at 5 because I have many house and yeah, and after we decline and the range with 2 different blend and with Chardonnay. One first cuvée is Earth's Prestige. It's a blend of 60% Meunier, 40% Chardonnay. 3 years on the list, dosage 7 grams, and a vintage. Actually, it's 2015. And the blend is 80% Chardonnay and 20% Meunier with a low dosage, 3 grams. And L'Orban, of course, 100% Meunier. But if it's quite rare to have a range with a producer with 6 bottles with Meunier.
We have a question from people with the chat. They ask you, what is your favorite of your champagne?
My favorite champagne?
Of yours, your own champagne. Which one is your
my own champagne?
Yeah, you're most proud of.
For me, I prefer extra brut, but the extra brut for all my range. But L'Orban, of course, for me, it's we make important job for me this cuvée. It's a crazy work. Okay, start at the vineyard until the vinification, and I like too the vintage also.
So if your grandfather was here, which one would you serve? If your grandfather was here,
my grandfather, he had only 1 cuvée at this time.
Okay.
Only reserve. He did not produce more.
Okay. But which one would you like? Which one do you would like him to taste of your champagne?
Whole.
Whole. Okay.
Yes, to taste everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Whole cuvée.
Yeah. What do you think about 2021? Is that a good year?
Yeah. 2021 was good. Yeah. It's a solar year. Many sun, hot temperature, not many rain. Just 20 millimeter before the harvest. It's just a gold. Just gold when the rain tomb. Sorry. But yeah, it's a very good year for me. Not too much grapes, but a very impressive quality. Not botrytis. We don't have too much seeking like medium or Odium. A little bit Odium, but it's not. It was not impacted for the harvest. But yeah, we had the chance to have 3 different harvests. It was really good years.
Okay.
18, 19, and 20.
But you were not allowed to use the whole yield in 2020. Is that true?
It was, sorry?
You were not allowed to make as much as you wanted.
Yeah. You have many. No, I don't sell. No, we have actually the problem in Champagne. We have facts. The quota are very low. The quota, quota. It's a quantity that you need to cut. It's a decision between negotiant, the winemaker, and cooperative depend on the sales on the current year for not surcharge the volume in the cellars. And actually, with the COVID, we have a small quota. Same we have the beautiful grapes in the vineyards, okay? And we have cut only this year's 8,000 kilos by hectare. It's 25% less of the normal years. It's important.
Wow.
Så de fick alltså göra 5% mindre på grund av covid. Att man tänkte att det kommer inte att säljas så mycket.
It's a problem actually, I think, exactly for me, because 20%, 25% less in the future years. It's many bottles less.
So tell us a little about the cuvée that we will try.
The Brut Reserve.
The Brut Reserve. What year is the base?
Yeah, actually, for the Brut Reserve, it's base. It's harvest 2018.
18?
Yeah, it's the end of this bottling. 50% for the harvest 2018 and 50% from Brut Reserve from 3 different years: 17, 16, and 15.
Ah, so it's 15, 16, and 17.
Is it the same percentage of each year, or
each bottling? We keep the same process, the same bottling. Yeah, it's really important to keep the same quality every year.
Do you have the same dosage every year?
Before launch each new bottling, we make a try of different dosage.
Okay.
You know, like 4 grams, 3 grams, 4 grams, 5, 6, 7, 8 grams, and we decide before to launch each new bottling. It's really important because the wines, the dosage is very important. It's not. By example, we have made a dosage at 7 grams this year, and the previous years it was 8.
Ah, so this one
7.
is 7.
Yeah.
But you don't change the dosage text on the homepage because it says 9.
Yeah.
But does it say on the bottles? Do you put the dosage on the bottle?
Yeah.
So does it say 7?
Yeah, it's 8 from my control level actually, okay. But it's a 7.
Okay.
We change from the next because we don't print our own control labels. We have a printer.
Yeah.
And when we have a new, we have a change this year for the new order of the control labels, for example.
Wow. It's a very nice smell of like almonds or nuts.
Yeah. It's a exotic fruit.
And then the yellow fruit.
Yeah.
This is the first time we try your this one. We haven't tried it before, so this is the first time for us.
I love the smell.
It's very nice.
The aroma is really it's a big...
it's really present. Yeah,
it's very nice.
It's essentially the Meunier give the exotic and the equilibrium of Brut Reserve and the wine over years.
18 was a very good year. Yeah, 18 was a very good year.
Yeah. 18? Yeah.
I know 17 was not a good year, so
No. No. 17 we have lose 30-40% of the harvest. Why? Because spring frost, we have a spring frost in April, and many rain after in the harvest. And we have at this time need to cut many grapes to separate the bad grapes and good grapes for the potatoes.
So it's a lot of work to do by hand.
Yeah, it's important, but it's really important.
Mm-hmm.
And we have every year my own team. It's a friend, essentially 20 people, 30 people comes at the harvest, and it's for me really important to select the good grapes.
Mm. So that's a big part of your work. Oh, we have a question. What should we eat when we drink this?
What? Sorry.
What's
the food?
The food.
What should we eat?
Essentially, meat, white meat, like chicken with a cream. Essentially.
That's what we're having.
I think, yeah, white meat because it's I don't know. Sorry, in English.
Take it in French.
Yeah, c'est quand même, on est sur un champagne assez fruité, assez rond. It's a round fruity champagne, but it's best pairing with meat, with white meat, like chicken or another white meat, or maybe langoustine, you know, in French.
Langoustine.
Listen.
It's the same.
Yeah.
We understand langoustine. Yes, we had one more question.
Yeah.
About 2021 and the future.
Yeah.
What do you? Is it possible already now?
No.
In the beginning of the year to?
No. It's very too early.
Yeah.
Because we have just finish actually the pruning time. Actually, pruning time.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it's very too early because actually we have in February we have like in Sweden 15 degrees. For me, it's too hot. I hope it's not too early to have the high temperature, because if in May or April you have negative,
yeah,
it's not good.
It's not
to
good.
Squeeze the plant.
Mm.
But you talked about a new cuvée, the single plot. When will that will be in 3 years' time, or?
I think we delivered the first bottle. I think it's 3 years. I'm not pressé. I don't know English. I'm not. I don't say to the new cuvée too early. Okay. For me, it's vintage 2018. It's very young vintage for the Chardonnay and the new Meunier comes. But for me, no, it's very I think in 2023, 24.
Is that going to be a blend with Chardonnay and Meunier, or is it 100% Meunier?
100% Meunier and 100% Chardonnay.
Different
cuvées.
Okay, so two different. Okay. Is that on barrel or not?
Yeah, only barrels.
Okay.
It's the same vinification from London, the booth.
Okay. And no, is it going to be no malic?
No malo?
No malolactic too.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we have made the same jobs from Orban at these two different plots. Select grab by grabs, the best maturity possible, select the first press at the presser, only 11 hectoliter. And we don't have a pontage between the first stillage tank where the juice comes, between the press and the cuverie, and we put directly the wine on the barrels.
Directly on the barrels.
Directly, yeah.
Det går direkt in i. Okay.
We don't have an intervention between the wine stand, the barrels, and to the bottling. The wine stand only something.
Okay. In how many countries can we find the Francis Orban Champagne?
Actually, we have 23 countries.
23?
Wow.
Yeah.
So how big is your total production?
Sorry?
How big is the production? How many bottles do you make every year?
For my most important customers?
No. The total.
The
total.
Yep.
70,000.
Okay.
70,000.
Yeah, 70,000. 50% sales in France, 50% in export.
Okay.
It's a good balance for me.
But in Sweden, you sell a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have some people on the chat that say that they love your champagne,
Yeah.
and they always have the Francis Orban in the house, à la maison. It's their house champagne.
Yeah.
Do you have any bigger goals for the future?
Bigger goal.
Yes. Do you want to grow, produce more bottles?
No. I don't want to produce more because I am the maximum on my vineyards, and I don't want to be a negotiant. No.
Okay.
No. Maybe if I can buy a plot very close to my vineyards, maybe. But by the cost of the plot, or just one plot of the 1 hectare, is very, very expensive. Must like €1 million.
Now we have been recording when we have been talking.
Okay.
So I think now we stop the recording.
Okay.
So everybody that is at home can come in the picture and say hello to you and thank you and have a toast with you.
Is that okay?
Is that okay?
So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for this, and I will stop the recording, and